Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Found my favorite window seat. This be the rain on glass. At last I'm truly peaceful. This blissful moment mine. What kind is this solitude? No intrude on my space. This place a pure reflection. No section of the chaos. Just us, me in the rain. What stained this window view? But do I see clearly, so nearly understanding? It's landing in my peace. Release from all the noise. What's poised is my composure. It's closer to myself. Window seat, spring wave falling. It's calling to my soul. What's whole? It's this moment. Window seat, my sanctuary. This very spot is sacred. Naked truth about needing this feeding of my soul. What's whole is this moment. Component of my peace, released from all the chaos. Just us, me and spring rain. What stain is window view? But do I see clearly? So nearly understanding this landing in my space. This place a pure reflection. No section of intrusion. Confusion disappears here. Watching raindrops racing down. This town outside is busy, but dizzy I am not. What's called is pure serenity. Finally free to think. I sink into this moment. Component of my sanity. Finally free to breathe. I seize this window seat. What speed is outside? Chaos. Just us, me in the rain. What stained this peaceful view? But do I find myself? What if I stayed here forever? This weather of the soul. What's whole is this moment. Component of my peace. Release from expectations. These stations of my life. No strife in window seat. What speed is all the chaos? Just us, me and spring rain. What stained this perfect view? But do I see clearly? So nearly finding peace, released from all the noise. I was passing to notice it. It's clear I needed this. What's bliss this window seat? What speed is all the chaos? Just us, me and the rain. What stained this peaceful view? But do I find myself? My health depends on this. What's bliss this solo time? This prime real estate of soul. What's whole is this moment. Component of my peace. Window seat, my sanctuary. This very spot is sacred. Naked truth about needing this feeding of my soul. What's whole is this moment. Spring rain falling, cafe corner. Window seat, my own order. This is my sanctuary. This very spot is sacred. Naked truth about peace. What speed is all the chaos? Window seat forever.
Every morning on the subway to school or work, I'd smirk at people reading newspapers or just zoning out. I had my route to happiness through my Walkman and my favorite disc. These risks I take trying not to skip while the train jerked around. I found my peace in those commute times every day. This way of disconnecting from the chaos of the crowd. Not too loud, but loud enough to drown out everything else. This helps me start and end each day on the right note. This quote, unquote therapy through hip-hop in my ears. Through the years, this habit became crucial to my mental health. Subway soundtrack every day, this is how I play my life like a movie scene unfolding. Walkman commute was my time alone, with hip-hop as my chaperone. Through crowded subway cars I ride with my guide. The beats and rhymes accompanying me, setting free my mind from daily stress and grind. I'd find peace in that cold time every day. This was my way of staying sane through the chaos. This was the source of my stability through teenage years. Crystal clear, that Walkman commute saved my mental state. Never late to my appointment with hip-hop. every morning. Yeah, watching scenery pass by the window while beats play. This made my come up something to look forward to each day. This way of framing travel time as me time was crucial. This musical accompaniment to my journey made it special. Not resentful of the time spent traveling anymore. This door opened to marvelous before I knew what that meant. Time well spent staring out windows while hip-hop soundtracked my thoughts. I caught glimpses of beauty in mundane commute scenes by any means. This practice of daily walkman commute shaped me, setting free my creative mind to wander and explore. That anti-skip protection never really worked as a jerk. Around the CD would skip anyway, but that's okay. It added character to the listening experience. This brilliance of imperfect technology made it more human. This union between me and my music player was sacred. Never naked without my Walkman or commute days. These were ways I defined my identity through what I chose to expose myself to on those daily subway rides where passion resides in the small moments between destinations. Yeah. Had different playlists for morning versus evening rides. These guys through my emotional landscape of the day. This way of curating my mood through music was essential. This potential of hip-hop to change my entire perspective of gender shifted based on what I chose to listen to. This grew into a lifelong practice of intentional music selection. This protection against negativity through positive hip-hop vibes describes my entire philosophy about music's power. Every hour spent with my Walkman was an hour invested in manifested peace of mind through curated soundtrack. Yeah. Walkman commute was my time alone with hip-hop as my chaperone. Through crowded subway cars I ride with my guide and beats and rhymes accompanying me, setting free my mind from daily stress and grind. I'd find peace in that commute time every day. Subway rides with CD player, hip-hop, my time saver. Those were the days of Walkman commutes, finding roots of who I am through music. On the train again and again, I return to those memories in my mind. I find that those Walkman commute days were crucial to the musical foundation of who I became in life. Cut like a knife through time, those memories stay sharp and clear. I hear those same songs now and now I'm back on the train once again. Walkman commute days, forever in my heart.
Everybody, body, 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 body. Everybody, body, body. Everybody, body, body. Everybody, body. Everybody, body.
Looked outside and saw perfection. No section of excuse. I'll use this weather wisely, precisely understanding this landing of obligation, foundation of enjoyment, deployment of myself. My health depends on this. What's bliss is perfect weather. Whatever plans I had was bad is staying inside. I ride this perfect day in this way. I'm committed, submitted to the sunshine.
This paradigm is shifted. Too nice to stay inside today. In this way I'm obligated, related to the sunshine. Too nice to stay inside here. That weather's perfect. Objective is enjoyment. Deployment of myself. My health depends on this.
What? My health depends on this. What's bliss is perfect weather. Whatever plans I had was bad is staying inside. I ride this perfect day. In this way I'm committed, submitted to the sunshine. This paradigm is shifted. I've gifted myself freedom. Yep, this kingdom of the street. Every minute counts today, I'll stay outside forever. Whatever indoor task was asked can wait till later. This greater obligation, foundation of enjoyment, deployment of myself. My health depends on this. What's bliss is perfect weather. Whatever plans I had was better staying inside. What if I stay home today? This way of wasted sunshine. This paradigm is shifted. I've gifted myself freedom. This kingdom of the street. What is street is obligation, foundation of enjoyment, deployment of myself. My health depends on this. Everything's way all depends on this. Yep, was kingdom of the street, foundation of enjoyment, deployment of myself. My health depends on this. Was bliss is perfect weather. What plans I had, sunset and satisfied. I've tried to use it fully. This truly perfect day. In this way, I'm grateful. This plate full of sunshine. This paradigm is shifted. I've gifted myself freedom. Yep, this kingdom of the street. Watch beat is obligation, foundation of enjoyment.
Too nice to stay inside here. It's clear that weather's perfect. Objective is enjoyment. Deployment of myself. My health depends on this.
Weather's perfect, can't resist. Force myself, too good to miss. This is my obligation, foundation of enjoyment. Everybody too nice to stay inside. What's guided is the sunshine. Everybody, 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 everybody. Another invoice in the mail today. This way of modern parenting, but caring for their future. This nurture cost my dreams. It seems my own ambitions. These missions now postponed. I've owned this sacrifice. What's priced is my own comfort, but suffer for their growth. This oath I took as parent, it's apparent where priorities. These rarities have shifted, I've gifted them my future, no nurture of my dreams. Tuition, invoice, dreams deferred. What stirred is pure devotion, this notion of sacrifice. Tuition, invoice, endless, but this is what I chose. What's froze is my ambition. This mission now is theirs, I'll swear no regret showing. This knowing sacrifice. What's priced is my own future, but nurture theirs instead. Instead of chasing dreams, it seems I'm funding theirs, but swear no regrets coming. This pummeling of invoices. What's priced is education, foundation of their future, no nurture of my own. Used to dream of things for me, but freed from that illusion. This fusion of my purpose, what's worth is their success. I'll bless every invoice, this choice made long ago. I know that this is right, tonight another bill. What's filled is my devotion, this notion of pure love. Push and shove through hardship, but the ship keeps sailing, not failing at what matters. What shatters is my budget. What if I chose myself instead? This dread of selfish thinking, but sinking is impossible. This possible world where I'll swear no regrets ever. Whatever sacrifices, what's priced is their future. No nurture of my dreams, it seems I'm okay with this. What's blessed is their success. I'll stress about the bills, but thrills of watching grow. I know this is my purpose. Sign a check without hesitation, foundation of my choice. This voice of pure devotion, this notion of sacrifice. What's priced is education, foundation of their dreams. It seems mine are postponed, but own is this decision. No schism in my thinking, I'm linking their success to blessed sacrifice shown. I've known this all along, but strong is my devotion. Tuition, invoice, endless, but this is what I chose. What's froze is my ambition. This mission now is theirs, I'll swear no regret showing. Bill arrives, dreams deferred. Kids' future, my dreams blurred. This is my sacrifice. What's priced is their future, no nurture of my dreams. It seems I'm okay in this way, loving parent. It's apparent where priorities. Tuition, invoice accepted. These streets are mine. These streets are mine with each Josh. These streets are mine. Walk these streets 1,000 times, but rhymes make them feel brand new. What's through these familiar paths? What's past is my perception. No section of this neighborhood, I've stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. I'm reeling from the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of perspective. Our objective was to see, but freed is my vision. This mission of daily walking, but talking is the rhythm. This schism disappears. These streets are mine, beat changes view. What's new is my perspective, our objective transformed daily. These streets are mine when beat drops. What stops is my routine. I've seen these blocks forever, but weather of the music, I'll use it to transform. What's formed is new perception. No section of this neighborhood, I've stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. I'm reeling from the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of my view. What's new is just perspective, our objective changed my rhythm. Same buildings look different and somehow music transforms. What's warmed is my perception. No section of this neighborhood, I've stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. I'm reeling from the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of my view. What's new is just perspective, our objective changed my rhythm. Same buildings look different and same buildings look different now. Somehow music transforms. What's warm is my perception. No section of this neighborhood, I stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. I'm reeling from the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of perspective. Our objective was to see, but freed is my vision. This mission of daily walking, but talking is the rhythm. What if I walk without music? This using of the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of my view. What's new is just perspective. Our objective changed my rhythm. This schism disappears. What's clear is liberation, foundation of my soul. What's whole is this neighborhood. I've stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. These streets belong to me now. Somehow music transforms. What's warm is my my perception. No section of this neighborhood, I've stood on every corner, but warmer is the feeling. I'm reeling from the beat. What's beat is transformation, foundation of perspective. Our objective was to see, but freed is my vision. These streets are mine. When beat drops, what stops is my routine. These streets are mine. These streets are mine. Beat changes view. These streets are mine. Beat changes view. These streets are mine.
Yeah, I made this promise last year and the year before. Standing in the same place by the same door. Talking about change, talking about growth. This year for real, that's my oath. I know I've said it before, but I mean it more than ever for sure. This time something's different inside. This year for real, I won't hide. This year for real, not just words, not empty promises that go unheard. This year for real, I'm committed, not gonna quit it, I'm not kidding. This year for real, watch me go, learning from my failures. Now I know what it takes to make it true. This year for real, I'm breaking through. All those New Year's resolutions that dissolve like cheap solutions. This time I got a better plan. This year for real, I understand that change takes more than just desire. Takes consistent daily fire. Not setting 20 goals, just 3. Focusing on who I wanna be, not who I think I should become. This year for real, not playing dumb about my limitations, my capacity. This year for real, with tenacity. I know I've said it before, but I mean it more than ever for sure. This time something's different inside. This year for real, I won't hide. This year for real, not just words, not empty promises that go unheard. This year for real, I'm committed, not gonna quit it, I'm not kidding. This year for real, watch me go, learning from my failures. Now I know what it takes to make it true. This year for real, I'm breaking through. Built in accountability, wrote it down. Share my goals with people around who check in, who'll ask how it's going. This year for real, I'm showing up for myself every day, making changes in a sustainable way. January me and December me will actually be in harmony, because I didn't just talk the talk. This year for real, I walk the walk. This year for real, I'm making moves. Got nothing left to prove, except to myself that I can be the person I'm meant to be. This year for real, believe in me. Oh, this year for real, I'm finally free. Yeah.
This is her devotion. This is her devotion. This is her devotion. This is her devotion. This is her devotion for
Streets been here for 30 years, these tears of understanding. This landing at a card, I'll start with my usual. But truthful is a knowing, not showing, just providing. Residing in this corner, what's warmer is a presence. This essence of compassion, no ration, just by kindness. What's funded is by kindness, this blindness to my struggle. She juggles counter stories, what's glories are the people. This steeple of the corner, what's warmer is a spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm grateful. Street card owner, silent care, what's theirs? Understanding this landing at a corner, what's warmer is a heart. Street card owner, 30 years, these tears of understanding. This landing at a card, I'll start with my usual. But truthful is a knowing, not showing, just providing. Residing in this corner, what's warmer is a presence. This essence of compassion, no ration, just abundance. What's fun it is by kindness, this blindness to my struggles. She juggles counter stories, but stories are the people.
This is her devotion.
It's just I dish without asking, this tasking of a kindness. What's blindness is a method, this threaded understanding. This landing of connection, no section of transaction, just fraction of compassion. This ration freely given, what's living is a spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm grateful. This playful of a caring, not sharing words but action. These fractions of of a kindness, this blindness to my wallet. What's solid is a heart. I'll start with gratitude. What if she close to marble? This sorrow will be heavy, but levy of a kindness, this blindness to our struggles. She juggles, counter stories. What's glories are the people, this steeple of the corner. What's warmer is the presence, this essence of compassion. No ration, just abundance. What's funded is by kindness, this blindness to my struggle. She juggles with this grace, this place will feel empty.
This is her devotion.
30 years of serving people, this steeple of the corner. What's warmer is the spirit, can't hear it, but we know what's showed is pure devotion. This notion of a calling, not stalling, just continuing this viewing of our struggle. She juggles with compassion, this ration freely given. What's living is her legacy, finally free to say. In this way she's familyless, happily we gather. Street card on her 30 years, these tears of understanding. This is her devotion. This landing at a card, I'll start with my usual. This is her devotion, but truthful is her knowing. 30 years,
Same location,
silent care,
no explanation.
this is her devotion. This notion of compassion. Street card owner.
What's warmer is the spirit, can't hear it, but we're grateful. It's playful of a kindness.
Yeah. Yeah. 20 years since I first watched him play. This way of life embedded deep. I keep waking up at dawn. What's drawn is pure devotion. This notion never fading. I'm trading sleep for football. This calling Manchester United. Ignited flames still burn. I'm turning 40 now, but somehow nothing's changed inside. This pride of being Red Devil. What's settled is my loyalty. Honestly, wife thinks I'm crazy, but mainly I'm committed. This fitted jersey worn. What's torn is my sleep schedule.
Still red, 20 years committed.
This fitted life around them.
I found them as my purpose.
Still red after 20. These tears of joy and pain remain loyal through it all. I call myself Red Devil.
What's settled is devotion.
This notion,
Never changing.
Rearranging sleep schedule, but habitual is watching. I'm watching family time, but pride in being red. Instead of sleeping soundly, I'm founding my identity. Finally free to admit I'm committed to the red. Instead of normal living, I'm giving all my passion. Wife rolling eyes when I wake up, this cup of coffee brewing. I'm viewing from the couch, no doubt that she's annoyed, but toy with this idea of leaving, but she knows what's froze is my devotion. This notion of Red Devil will settle 20 years. These tears of pure emotion, this notion never fading. I'm trading sleep for glory, the story of my life. No strife can break this bond I formed with Manchester. What if I gave up watching this botching of my sleep? Would keep my wife happy, but crappy is that thought. I've bought into this life, no strife can break devotion. This notion of Red Devil what's settled is forever. Whatever record shows, I know I keep on watching this botching of normal life. But strife for being fan, I stand through everything. This offering of loyalty, honestly, 20 years. Dawn breaks and match begins. These wins are getting rare, but care hasn't diminished. I finish normal sleep and this keeping vigil over. What's over is my youth. The truth is I'm still red. Instead of moving on, I've drawn my line forever. Whatever comes my way, I'll stay loyal to the end. My friend says I'm obsessed, I'm blessed with this devotion, this notion of Red Devil.
Still red after 20 years.
These tears of joy and pain
Remain loyal through it all.
I call myself Red Devil.
What's settled is devotion.
This notion never changing. 20 years deep, it's still bleeding red. Dawn alarm set, white shakes her head. This is my identity. Finally free to own it. I've known it.
20.
These tears of pure devotion,
This tears of pure devotion.
this fitted life forever.
What's settled is forever.
Still red
Yeah. The rock, beat, the rock, yeah, yeah. First date nerves, but I play it cool. Follow the unwritten dating rule. Make her comfortable, that's priority one. Show her that this could be fun. Ask questions, actually listen to answers. Not treating this like some romance enhancer. For my ego or my status update. Real connection is what makes a great date. Pull out chairs, but not her independence. Show respect with subtle cadence. Pick a spot that's not too loud. Where conversation can be proud of substance over small talk filler. This is what makes a date a thriller. It's all about the little things, the comfort that consideration brings. Dating etiquette the modern way, making sure she feels okay. Every step of this night out, respect is what it's all about. Not too forward, not too shy. Reading signals, don't be that guy who misses cues and crosses lines. Dating right takes refined signs of awareness and of care. This is how you show you're there. Split the check or pay it all. Ask a preference, that's the call of a gentleman who understands equality. Taking stands against outdated gender roles while still achieving dating goals of making someone feel special tonight. Getting this balance just right, walk her home, but read the room. Don't assume, don't presume that anything's expected here. Consent is always crystal clear. This is dating done with class, not trying to move too fast. The art is in the details small. The way you make her feel through all these moments, these interactions. Dating's about connections, not transactions. Follow up, but don't be pushy. Text game smooth, not mushy. Had a great time, hope you did too. Simple, honest, nothing new to invent or fabricate. Real interest communicates without games or playing hard to get. This is modern dating etiquette. Yeah, respect her time, respect her space. Let things develop at their pace. If she's interested, she'll show. If not, accept it, let it go with grace and understanding clear. This is what we practice here. Dating etiquette the modern way, making sure she feels okay. Every step of this night out, respect is what it's all about. Not too forward, not too shy. Reading signals, don't be that guy who misses cues and crosses lines. Dating right takes refined signs of awareness and up, yeah. This is how you show you're there, yeah. Not too much, not too little. Finding balance in the middle, yeah. This is how you date with class. Make the moment last. Dating etiquette, the art refined. Showing respect of every kind, yeah.
Morning starts with cafe visit. This explicit routine mine. What's kind is the consistency. Finally free to enjoy, deploy my perfect routine. This scene every spring day, and this way I'm grounded. Founded on small rituals, habitual but sacred, naked truth about needing this. Feeding of my soul, what's whole is this routine. I've seen spring perfection, no section left to chance. This dance of daily living. Spring sunlight routine, perfectly planned. This brand of living well. What's swell is consistency. Spring sunlight routine daily. This mainly what I need. What's free, this structure shown. I've known that routine saves. What's paved is my foundation. This station of my peace. Released through small rituals. Habitual but sacred, naked truth about living. This given to myself. My health depends on this. What's bliss, this spring routine. I've seen perfection daily. Not mainly grand gestures, just measures of small joy. After cafe comes the music, I'll use it for my walk. This talk with myself needed. I've seen the peace within what's been established daily, but mainly just surviving. I'm thriving through routine, the scene every spring day. In this way I'm grounded, founded on small rituals, habitual but sacred, naked truth about needing this feeding of my soul. What if routine disappeared? This cleared my foundation. foundation of my peace. Released through small rituals, habitual but sacred, naked truth about living this. Given to myself, my health depends on this. What's bliss, this spring routine? I've seen perfection daily, not mainly grand gestures, just measures of small joy. Loma, 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 let's Loma, 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 let's Evening walk completes the cycle, this trifle of my day. But way of staying sane, what's stained is pure contentment that's meant for daily living. I'm giving to myself, my health depends on routine. This scene every spring day. In this way I'm grounded, founded on small rituals, habitual but sacred. Loma, 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 let's Spring sunlight, routine daily. This mainly what I need. What's free, the structure shown. I've known that routine saves. What's paved is my foundation. Loma, 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 let's Cafe, music, walking past. Perfect spring doing the math. Loma, 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 let's This is our spring routine. I've seen perfection daily. Loma, 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 let's Spring, sun, light, routine. Loma, 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 let's What's in? Yeah. What's in? Yeah. No plans today, just walking. Just talking to myself. My health improved by freedom. This kingdom of the street. What's beat is in my ears. These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this freedom. This kingdom of no plans. What's trans is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm flying. It's trying, disappears. What's clear is liberation, foundation of my spring was bringing pure freedom. This kingdom of the street. This spring day freestyle, no agenda. This surrender to the moment, component of my peace. Spring day freestyle walking. It's talking disappears. What's clear is liberation, foundation of my spring. What's bringing pure freedom. This kingdom of no plans. What stands is all the stress. I'm blessed with this moment. Component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations disappear. It's clear I'm truly free. Finally free to wander. No pounder of my soul. Yo, what's hold is this free? Music playing, feet moving, this grooving through the streets. What beats is pure rhythm, this schism disappears. What's clear is liberation, foundation of my peace. Release from all the chaos, just us, me in the street. What's beat is in my ears, these tears of joy flowing. Not knowing where I'm going, but showing pure freedom. This kingdom of the spring. What if every day felt this bliss state of being? I'm seeing spring streets clearly, so nearly understanding this landing in my freedom. This kingdom of no plans. What stands is all the stress. I'm blessed with this moment, component of my peace. Release from expectations, these stations disappear. It's clear I'm truly free. Hours passing, still walking, this talking to myself. My health improved by freedom. This kingdom of the street. What beat is in my ears? These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this freedom. This kingdom of no plan. What stands is all the stress. I'm blessed with this moment. Spring day freestyle walking. This talking disappears. What's clear is liberation. A foundation of my spring. What's bringing pure freedom. No plans made, earbuds in. Walking spring streets, feeling zen. This is my freedom. This kingdom of no plan. What stands is all the stress. Spring day, freestyle. What's compiled is pure peace.
Standing in the
city. This gritty truth of leaving, believing I'll return. I learned to come back. What's tracked is my attention. This mention of my vow, somehow I'll make it. What's fake is nothing, just something about knowing. The showing of my heart, I'll start with this promise. What's honest is my feeling, I'm reeling from goodbye. I'll try to come back, what's tracked is my devotion. This notion of return, I learned to make it happen. Promise to return. Somehow I'll make it back. What's tracked is my intention, this mention of my heart.
I promise to return, certain this curtain hasn't closed.
We're supposed to see you later, not greater than goodbye.
I'll try to come back.
What's tracked is my devotion. This notion of return, I learned to make it happen. What's captured is my promise. What's honest is my feeling. I'm reeling from the thought. What's caught is understanding. This landing isn't final. This title is just pause. What's causes my emotion? Walking through the streets. What's beats is my emotion. This notion of the promise. What's honest is my vow. Somehow I'll return. I learned to save money. It's funny how I know. What showed is pure conviction. This friction disappears. What's clear is understanding. This landing isn't final. This title is just pause. What's cause is my devotion. This notion of return. I'll learn to come back here. But if promise breaks, what sakes is just a thought.
What's caught is understanding this landing of the vow.
Somehow I'll make it back. That's how I'll make it. What's fake is nothing, just something about knowing. The showing of my heart, I'll start with this intention. This mention of return, I learned to make it happen. What's captured is my promise, what's honest is my soul. What's whole is this conviction.
Last look at the city, this gritty truth of leaving.
Believing I'll return. What's tracked is my intention, this mention of my vow.
Somehow I know it's true, what's new is understanding.
This landing of the promise, what's honest is my feeling. I'm reeling from goodbye. I'll try to hold composure, this closer to the truth. This proof I'll be back.
Promise to return, certain this curtain hasn't closed.
Was supposed to see you later, not greater than goodbye.
I'll try to come back.
Last day,
silent
day,
silent day. The city,
I'll be back somehow.
somehow this is my promise.
What's honest is my heart. Promise to return. Promise to return. I learned to make it happen. What's captured is my vow. Somehow I know it's true.
Yeah. Pop my earbuds in and stepped outside. Just ride a solo freedom. What's kingdom is a street. What's leaders in my head. Instead of sitting still, I fill my afternoon. This tune of pure liberation. Foundation of my peace. Release from all the noise. What's poised is my composure. It's closer to myself. My health improved by walking. This talker disappears. What's clear is liberation. Foundation of my soul. What's whole is this moment.
Earbuds in, solo walking. This talking to myself. My health depends on this.
Earbuds in, solo walking free. Can't you see the liberation?
Foundation of my peace.
Release from all the chaos.
Just dust me in the beat.
What's beat is in my ears. These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this freedom. This kingdom of the street. What speed is pure rhythm. The schism disappears. What's clears is my freedom. Finally free to wander. No pounder of my soul. Afternoon sun hitting perfect. This verdict on the day. I'll stay out here forever. Whatever stress I had, what's bad just disappears. These tears replaced by smiling. Compiling peace within what's been established daily. But mainly just surviving. I'm thriving through these walks. This talks with myself needed. I've seeded peace within what's been my medication. Foundation of my health.
What if I stayed inside today? This way I'm missing freedom. This kingdom of the street.
What's beat is in my ears. These tears of joy flowing. Not knowing where I'm going, but showing pure freedom. This kingdom of my soul. What's whole is this moment. Competing of my peace, release from expectations. These stations disappear. It's clear I'm truly free. Hours passing, still walking. This talking disappears. What's clear is liberation. Foundation of my peace, release from all the chaos. Just dust me in the beat. What's beat is in my ears. These tears of joy, not sadness. What's gladness is this freedom. This kingdom of the street. What's beat is pure rhythm.
Earbuds in, solo walking free. Can't you see the liberation? Foundation of my peace, release from all the chaos. Just dust me in the beat.
Clear blue sky. Beat in my ears. Walking solo. No fears. This is my freedom.
This kingdom of the street. Earbuds in, walking free. What's freed is my spirit.
Put on my spray spring playlist solo. This soul, no realization, foundation of irony, finally free to listen, but glistening on my tears, these fears of isolation. Foundation of my spring, what's bringing is the music. I'll use it to feel worse. This curse of spring playlist was blessed to all these songs, but wrongs are my conditions. These missions of enjoyment destroyed by solitude. What's crude is this reality, finally free to feel. Put on my spring playlist alone, ironic pain. Turn up this stain of isolation. On my spring playlist alone makes it worse. This curse of romantic songs. All along I've been listening, but glistening on my tears, these fears of isolation. Foundation of my spring, what's bringing is the music. I'll use it to feel worse. This curse of being solo, this so no realization. Foundation of irony, finally free to feel what's real is isolation. Foundation of my playlist, what's tasted is pure sadness. Fan of my spring playlist alone makes it worse. Every song about romance is dance I cannot join. What's coined is my exclusion, confusion of emotions. These notions I'm rejecting, protecting my own heart. I'll start by turning off. What's scoffed is my attempt. This tempt to feel better, but wetter are my eyes. These tries at enjoyment destroyed by every lyric. The spirit of the spring was bringing only pain. On my spring playlist. What if I change the playlist? This grist for my emotions. These notions of a romance. What's danced is my despair. I swear against spring music. I use it to feel worse. This curse of being solo. This don't know every song. All along I've been torturing, capturing my sadness. What's gladness in these songs belongs to couple people. The steeple of my pain. On my spring playlist, blow it. I'm turning off the music, now somehow silence is better. This weather state of eyes, these tries of spring playlist. What's tasted is pure sadness, this gladness I cannot feel. What's real is isolation, foundation of my spring. What's bringing is the music, I'll use it to feel worse. This curse of spring playlist. Ran on my spring playlist alone makes it worse. This curse of romantic songs. All along I've been listening, but glistening on my tears, these fears of isolation. Earbuds in, spring songs playing. Ran up in here, with every word saying. This is my irony, finally free to feel what's real is isolation. Spring playlist alone. No this shown reality of spring. This is my way. This is my way. Yeah, she posted a story 1 second ago. How do I know? This so fast, you ask me why. I reply that I'm always checking just in case. At this pace, I'm gonna drive myself insane, but I can't refrain from refreshing the profile constantly. Honestly, this is pathetic, I'm aware, but I don't care. I need to see what she's doing. This pursuing of information about her life. Cause like a knife, when I see her with other guys, but I'm disguised and just a friend who likes a post. Stalking social media all day. This is my way. We're staying close to a life through this strife of unrequited feelings here. Social media, stalking diary. This is my primary source of info about her. What's occurred in her life today I need to know, so I follow. Every story, every post she makes, whatever it takes to feel connected to her world. Even though I'm hurled into friend zone territory, this is my story of loving Zoe from a distance, put persistence. I check her Instagram all day, this is my way. But being close when I'm not there, do I care that this is pathetic behavior? I savor every crumb of a life online. Calculate the perfect time to like, strike, or post at exactly the right moment. Not too soon, I'm going through the motions of feeling dazzled about it all, when in fact I fall apart if I don't see her post. I'm engrossed in every detail of a day, this is my way. I'm staying relevant in the mind, but I find that she probably doesn't notice my devotion's focus on her every move online. This is my sign that I need help, but I won't get it. I'm committed, bitter stalking root pain. Stalking social media all day. This is my way of staying close to a life through this strife of unrequited feelings here. Social media, stalking diary. This is my primary source of info about her. What's occurred in her life today I need to know, so I follow. Every story, every post she makes, whatever it takes to feel connected to her world. Even though I'm hurled in the friend zone territory, this is my story of loving someone from a distance with persistence. I check the Instagram all day, this is my way
of being close when I'm not there. Do I care that this is pathetic behavior? I savor every trauma of a life online. I know this is unhealthy but wealthy, and information about her. This is my cure for missing up throughout the day. This is my way of feeling close to someone far. So I keep stalking his stories. These are my glories, seeing where she's up to now. Somehow this became my day and routine. In between real life, I'm checking the page. At this stage, I'm addicted to a online presence. This is my way. This is my way.
Spring breeze making me feel things. These strings of false emotion. This notion of romance, which dances my illusion. Confusion of the season, no reason to feel hopeful, but useful is this wind. What's sin is giving hope. I'll cope through resentment. Descent by spring weather. Whatever feeling stirred, what's blurred is my judgment. This punishment of seasons, no reason to feel this, but bliss by spring breeze was freed is false emotion. Resent is spring breeze, false feelings. This peeling on my guard, what's scarred is my composure. What's scarred is my composure. Resent is spring breeze daily, this mainly frustration shown. I've known the spring deceives, what's weave is pure illusion. Confusion of emotions, these notions of romance which dances my despair. I swear against the season, no reason to feel hopeful, but useful is denial. This trial of spring weather, whatever feeling stirred, what's blurred is my judgment. This punishment continues, what's unused on my heart, I start resenting spring. Why does spring make hearts flutter? This utter nonsense shown. I've known it's just a season, no reason for these feelings, but peeling back my guard, what's scarred is my defense. Just tense from spring breeze, was free this false emotion. This notion I'm rejecting, protecting my own heart. I start by hating spring with spring and only pain. Remain resentful daily, but mainly just surviving. This thriving through denial. What if spring just disappeared? This cleared my mind completely. So sweetly I would live what's given is frustration. Foundation of the season, no reason to enjoy. Destroyed by spring breeze, was freed is false hope. I cope through resentment, descent by cruel weather. Whatever feeling stirred, was blurred is reality. Finally free to hate the state of spring emotion. Wishing spring would end quickly. The sickly feeling growing, not knowing how to cope. No hope in spring breeze was freed is my resentment. Descent by cruel season, no reason to feel hopeful, but useful is my anger. This danger of emotions, these notions I'm rejecting. Protecting my own heart, I'll start by hating spring. Was spring and only pain. Resent the spring breeze daily, this mainly frustration shown. No, I've known the spring breeze daily, this mainly frustration shown. No. Spring wind blowing, heart racing, false hope showing, time wasting. This is my resentment. Descent by cruel season, no reason to feel hopeful. Resent in spring breeze, what's freed is my anger. This danger of spring weather.
Regular customer daily. Regular customer daily. Regular customer daily. Regular customer daily. Not mainly conversation. Regular customer daily. Regular customer daily. Every night same position. This mission of routine, I've seen these faces daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding. This land in the same seat, what speed is our routine? I've seen you countless times, these rhymes of recognition. This mission of survival, no rival to this bond. This fond of one another, no other words needed. What's seated is acceptance, regular customer silent bond. This fond of one another, no other words needed. What's seated is connection. Regular customer daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation
foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding, it's landing in same seat. What's beat is our routine, I've seen you countless times. These rhymes of recognition, this mission of survival. No rival to this bond, this fond to one another, no other words needed. Eye contact speaks volumes, this column of our bond, this fond to one another, no other explanation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of the moment, component of survival. No rival to this feeling, I'm reeling from the comfort, the suffered day behind. I find you sitting there, what's shared is understanding, this landing in same seat. What's beat is our routine, I've seen you countless times. What if you stop coming? This pummeling a worry, I'd hurry to concern. I'll learn your absence, speaking, not seeking conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words, what's heard is understanding, it's landing in same seat. What's beat is our routine, I've seen you countless times. These rhymes of recognition, this mission of survival. Years passing, still showing, not knowing much about what's shouted is your presence. This essence of connection, no section of the words, what's heard is understanding, it's landing in same seat. What's beat is our routine, I've seen you countless times. These rhymes of recognition, this mission of survival. No rival to this bond, this fond to one another, no other words needed. What's seated is acceptance. Regular customer daily, not mainly conversation. Foundation is the presence, this essence of connection. No section of the words. Regular customer, same seat, same order. No name, silent border. This is our connection, no section of the words. Regular customer, what's warmer is the bond. This fond to one another, no other words needed.
Tell my friends, tell my friends I prefer solo, low, 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 low. Tell my friends I prefer solo, low, low, low. Tell my friends I prefer solo, low, 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 low.
Telling friends I'm fine alone, the show facade I'm keeping, but seeping through the cracks, what's lacked is my honesty. Honestly, I'm dying, just trying to seem strong. All along I've been lying, just crying, hidden well. I'll tell them I prefer what's stirred is pure deception. No exception of the truth, this proof I'm good at acting, but backing is my pain. Remain composed in public, but subject to collapse. Pretending I'm fine, lying daily, but mainly I'm collapsing, just grasping at composure. Pretending I'm fine with friends, but ends when I'm alone. What's shown is pure facade, I've scarred my own. Honestly, I'm dying, this trying to seem strong. All along I've been lying, this crying hidden well. I'll tell them I'm okay, but stay composed to home. Alone is when I crumble, this humble act is over. What's sober is the truth, this proof I'm not fine. This line I walk daily, but mainly just surviving. Walking home through spring night, the sight of couples passing. The massing is my pain, remain composed outwardly, but inwardly I'm dying, just trying to stay strong. All along I've been lying, this crying starts at home. Alone is when truth hits, what split is my composure. This closer to the truth, this proof I'm not okay. In this way spring destroys me. What if I told the truth? This proof of vulnerability, but ability to fake what's sake is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm breaking this, taking up my strength at length. I'm good at lying this, trying to seem fine. This line between truth and proof of being strong. All along I've been acting this, packing away pain. Remain composed in public, but subject to collapse. Finally home facade crumbles, this stumbles into truth. This proof of my condition, no mission, just surviving. I'm thriving just to cope, no hope in spring night air. I'll stare at my reflection, no section of pretense, just tense from day of lying. This trying to seem fine, this line I walk today. In this way I'm collapsing, pretending I'm fine with friends, but ends when I'm alone. What's shown is pure facade, I've scarred my own. Honestly, I'm dying, just trying to seem strong. Tell my friends I prefer solo, solo, solo. Walk home alone, facade falls though. This is my reality, finally free to cry. I'll try again tomorrow. The sorrow of pretending I'm blending with the strong. All along I've been lying, pretending I'm fine. This line I walk daily.
Overtime. Overtime. Overtime, sound.
Yeah. Clock since 5:30, almost at the door. Then my inbox plings and we go once more. Quick request, they say won't take long, but I heard that line, I know this song. Quick turns to hours turn to night. Overtime swamp got me in its bite. Can't escape, can't refuse, gotta stay. There goes my evening, there goes my day. This cycle's endless, never stops. Overtime swamp, my spirit drops. Every time I think I'm finally free, another urgent task appears for me to handle right now. Can't wait till tomorrow, drowning in this overtime sorrow. 30 minutes from escaping, they seal my fate with one more urgent task. Overtime swamp pulling me under, can't help but wonder when the cycle's gonna end. Overtime, my only friend. Overtime, unpaid hours adding up, my patience filling up. This cup of rage I gotta swallow, every hollow. Promise that this is the last time. The overtime keeps coming back for more, keeping me at this door that never opens, the freedom shown. Overtime's my home. They say work-life balance is the goal, but overtime swamp swallows me whole. Every single day without fail, another urgent email, keeping me chained to this desk while my mental health's grotesque. From exhaustion and burnout combined, overtime's designed to keep me here forever, it seems. Killing all my dreams of having a life outside of work. In this overtime murk, I'm drowning slowly every day, no time to play. What happened to the 40-hour week? Now we speak about 60 like it's normal, fine. This overtime has become the expectation set, and I've let myself get trapped in the swamp deep. I don't sleep because overtime keeps me here late. Then first rate performance expected next morning too. What can I do but accept this overtime hell and rebel internally while smiling outside? Manager says team player like it's praise, but it just means more days working late without extra pay. This is the way modern work culture operates now, and somehow we're supposed to be grateful for jobs while they rob us of our time and mental health. This stealth exploitation dressed up as career. I'm here in the overtime swamp, stuck again from back when it started. I can't remember. Oh, overtime swamp pulling me under. Can't help but wonder when the cycle's gonna end. Overtime, my only friend. Overtime, unpaid hours adding up, my patience filling up. This cup of rage I gotta swallow. 30 minutes left to freedom. Then the email comes, no reason. This is my life now, I guess. Overtime stress becoming my permanent state. Working late into the night every single day, no way out of this overtime swamp. I see this is me, this and then my fate in corporate L. Oh well, at least I have a job, they say, as I stay late into the night once more. Overtime swamp folklore. Overtime swamp folklore.
Payday arrived, opened up that slip. Reality hit me like a guilt trip. Got my paycheck notification, thought I feel elated, but then I saw the numbers and I felt deflated. After taxes, after bills, after rent is paid, not much left for luxury, my dreams start to fade. Calculated how many paychecks it would take to buy that Birkin bag, and my heart starts to ache. That's like 8 months of salary for one purse. Meanwhile I'm here trying to make my budget work, scrolling through designer sites late at night, adding things to cart that I'll never buy outright. My paycheck and luxury existing in different dimensions, the gap between them causing all this tension in my soul, in my heart, in my daily life. This financial reality cutting like a knife through my aspirations and my material dreams. My paycheck showing me nothing's what it seems when you're working class dreaming of upper class things. Every payday brings the same revelation, the distance between me and luxury station. I calculate the gap, I do the math again. My paycheck and designer goods will never be friends. Sighing at my paycheck, another month goes by, looking at those numbers, asking myself why. I keep dreaming about luxury I can't afford to own. My paycheck keeps me grounded, keeps me shown the reality of my tax bracket, my financial state. Luxury and me are separated by fate, and zeros on a price tag I can't comprehend. Staggering at my paycheck, here we go again, calculating the distance between want and can. My paycheck showing me exactly where I stand. Did the math real quick, that bag cost $3,000. Meanwhile my checking account barely helps me stand above the poverty line, above just getting by. The luxury handbag makes my wallet cry, literally cry, cause it can't afford the tears to waste on dreams that won't materialize for years, maybe decades if I'm saving every dime. But rent keeps rising, so does the price of time. My paycheck is honest, brutally so, showing me exactly where I can and cannot go. In the stores where the prices don't even have tags, where my annual salary buys 2 bags. And I'm supposed to feel okay about this gap between my reality and Instagram's trap of luxury lifestyle that influencers display, while I'm reciting at my paycheck every payday. Maybe I should be grateful for what I got, but society keeps telling me it's not a lot. Unless you got designer, unless you got the brand. My paycheck keeps me in the regular stand of life, of class, of economic reality, while luxury brands sell me fallacy that I need their products to feel complete. But my paycheck's showing me that's not my beat. I'm playing a different tune, a different song with luxury, and I don't get along. Not because I don't want it, trust me I do, but my paycheck's showing me what's actually true. Sighing at my paycheck, another month goes by, looking at those numbers, asking myself why I keep dreaming about luxury I can't afford to own. My paycheck keeps me grounded, keeps me shown the reality of my tax bracket, my financial state. Luxury and me are separated by fate, and zeros on a price tag I can't comprehend. Sighing at my paycheck, here we go again, calculating the distance between want and can. My paycheck showing me exactly where I stand, so here I am with my paycheck in hand, trying to understand where I stand in this economy, in this luxury obsessed society. My paycheck bringing me back to sobriety, from dreams of designer, from fantasies of wealth, back to reality, back to myself and the actual numbers that define my life. My paycheck cutting through illusions like a knife every single payday, every single month. Sighing at these numbers, being honest and blunt about what I can and cannot afford to buy. My paycheck and luxury kissing goodbye.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, yo. 20 years of dreaming, this trip, what's gripped is my imagination. Foundation of bucket list, I've missed so many chances, these dances with excuses. What's loose is my commitment, the shipment of delays but stays on top of list. I've kissed goodbye to doubt, what's shouted is my vow. Somehow I'll get there, I'll swear upon my life. No strife will stop this mission, this vision of Old Trafford. What's scored is pilgrimage, this bridge to my identity. Old Trafford, or die, my pilgrimage, this bridge to understanding, demanding I completed Old Trafford, or die. Bucket list, I've kissed goodbye to excuses. What's loose is my commitment, this shipment of determination, foundation of my dream. It seems impossible sometimes, but crimes against my faith, I'll wait however long. All along I've been planning this, standing on that ground. I found my holy grail, what's failed is execution, but pollution of excuses. What's loose is my resolve, I'll solve its mystery, finally free to go. Imagining walking up the stadium awaiting, debating when to book. I look at flights again, but when becomes the question. This lesson in patience, foundation of my dream. It seems so close yet far, this scar of not achieving, but grieving is an option, this adoption of the plan. I'll stand on hallowed ground, I've found my destination, foundation of identity, finally free to dream. What if I never make it? This naked truth to painful, but grateful for the dream, it seems to keep me going. This flowing of devotion, this notion of pilgrimage, was damages my timeline, but crime is giving up. I've cupped this dream so long, all along it sustained me. They'll pain me if I fail, but trail toward Old Trafford. What's scored is my intention, no mention of defeat. Standing in my red jersey, this mercy of imagination, foundation of my hope. I'll cope through visualization, station of my dreams. It seems so real already, but ready isn't here. I'll clear my schedule someday, this wayward path to glory, this story of pilgrimage. What's privilege is the dream I'll beam with anticipation, foundation of my faith. I'll wait however long, all along Old Trafford,
calls. Old Trafford, or die. Bucket list, I've kissed goodbye to excuses. What's loose is my commitment. This shipment of determination, foundation of my dream.
20 years dreaming, one destination. Creator of dreams, my salvation. This is my pilgrimage, bridge to understanding. Standing on the edge was pledges, my commitment. Shipment of devotion. This notion of Old Trafford, what's more is my bucket list.
I've kissed the dream alive, I'll thrive on this mission. Old Trafford, or die. I'll try till my last breath. A long clock ringing, it's 6 a.m. Here we go again, same old program. Spent 2 days free, now back to change. Monday morning running through my veins like poison spudding, killing my vibe. Weekend memories trying to survive, but Monday blues hit different, you know. Crushing my soul before I even go to work to hell, same difference really. It's feeling in my chest, getting chilly. Sunday night anxiety turned reality. Monday morning lost my mentality. Hit snooze 5 times, but time don't stop. Monday blues rising to the top. Monday blues got me in a chokehold. Weekend stories already been told. Now it's flat to the grind, I hate. Monday blues, can't get out of bed. Existential dread filling my head. 2 days off ain't enough to recover from this life I can't seem to get over. Monday blues, a long clock screaming, destroying every weekend dreaming. Back to the office, back to the pain. Monday blues driving me insane. This cycle never ends, just repeats. Monday blues got me feeling beat. Before the week even starts for real, this is how corporate soldiers feel. Coffee in here, but it ain't helping. Monday morning got me yelping internally, cause I gotta stay professional. But this feeling is confessional. I hate Mondays more than I can say. Wish I could just sleep the day away, but bills don't pay themselves, I know. So Monday morning, here I go into the Lions den once more. Monday blues settling in my core like a disease that has no cure. 5 days of this, how much more can I endure before I break? Monday blues, for heaven's sake. They say find work you love, you never work, but Monday blues still lurk in every job I've ever had. Monday morning makes me mad at the system, at the grind, at the fact I can't unwind for more than 48 hours straight before Monday seals my fate for another week of stress. Monday blues, I must confess, you're the worst part of my life, cutting through me like a knife. Dragging myself to the shower now. Monday blues won't allow me to feel any kind of hope. Monday morning I can't cope with the thought of 5 more days before the weekend phase comes back around and save my soul. Monday blues taking that toll. On my mental health insanity, this corporate vanity of pretending I'm okay when Monday blues ruin my day before it even starts for real. This is how the workers feel. Monday blues, can't get out of bed. Existential dread filling my head. 2 days off ain't enough to recover from this life I can't seem to get over. Monday blues, a long clock screaming, destroying every weekend dreaming. Back to the office, back to the pain. Monday blues driving me insane. Alone screaming, Monday's here, weekend gone, dread and fear. This is my reality now. Monday blues, I take a bow. The corporate culture's winning hand in this godforsaken land of endless Mondays on repeat. Monday blues, accepting defeat.
Best of my torture. Best of my torture. Best of my torture.
Sitting at the same cafe again. This when we were together. Whatever happened to us? This was a separation.
Foundation of my spring, what's bringing back the memories? These victories turn to pain, remain seated at the spot, what's got is recollection. No section of denial, this trial of remembering. Surrendering to nostalgia, but failure to move on. What's drawn this comparison of then and now. Last year this time we sat here, it's clear how much has changed. Rearrange my entire spring. Last year this time together, whatever happened to us? This fuss of moving forward, but toward what I don't know. This show of solo sitting, quitting is an option. This adoption of new normal, but formal is my grief. Relief won't come to spring. What's bringing back memories? These victories turn to loss. What's tossed is my happiness. This sadness overwhelming, compelling me to stay in this way, torture myself. Americano tastes different now. Somehow everything's changed, rearranges my perspective. Objective was to heal, but feel only the pain. Remain seated at the spot. What's God is pure regret. I've met with my own demons. These seamless addressions. From joy to pure despair, I'll stare at empty chair. What's there is just a ghost. What's most painful is remembering. What if I chose different cafe, this way of torturing? I'm discovering self-harm, but charmed by masochism. This schism between healing and feeling all the pain. Remain seated at the spot, what's got is recollection. No section of denial, this trial of remembering. Surrendering to nostalgia, but failure to move on. What's drawn is comparison. Same season, different outcome. This strum of my emotions, these notions of the past. At last I'm understanding, demanding of myself. My health depends on leaving, but grieving keeps me here. It's clear I'm not recovered, discovered through the spring. What's bringing pain? Remain seated at this spot, what's got is pure regret. Last year this time together, whatever happened to us? This fuss of moving forward, but toward what I don't know. This show was solo sitting, same cafe, same seat, different story. Last spring together, now solo glory. This is my torture, no nurture of my healing. I'm feeling all the pain, remain seated at the spot. Last year this time haunts me.
That's my torture.
Yeah. Got a choice to make, where to spend my cash. Investment in myself, a superficial flash. Yo, staring at my savings, doing calculations late at night. That designer bag or certification, which one's right for my future, for my career, for my personal growth? I want them both, but I can't afford both. 3,000 for a handbag or 3,000 for a course that could advance my career, change my life's course. Logic tells me education, tells me invest in skills, but my heart wants luxury, wants those materialistic thrills of unboxing designer, of carrying that status symbol. Meanwhile, practical me knows that's financial nimble, walking a tightrope between smart and superficial, between long-term investment and instant gratification. Traditional scrolling between certification websites and luxury stores. My cursor hovering, can't decide which door to walk through, which path to take today. Luxury you're learning and can't afford to pay for both, so I'm paralyzed in this decision. Looking for wisdom, looking for precision.
One choice build my future, builds my brain. The other's just aesthetic, materialistic gain. But somehow the luxury calls louder in my mind, even though I know that certification's more kind to my actual needs, to my career trajectory. But luxury's got that immediate gratification velocity. Can't afford them both. Stuck in this dilemma, stuck in this growth or glamour decision that I gotta make. Investment in knowledge or superficial fake. Happiness that fades when trends change pace. Luxury or certification, which one do I chase? With my limited funds, my limited means, caught between practical and materialistic dreams. In the end I probably choose neither one, paralyzed by options till the moment's done.
Yeah, month after month I have the same debate. Luxury versus learning which decision's great for my future self, for who I'm trying to become. But analysis paralysis got me feeling numb to both options. Can't commit to either side. My indecision is my greatest pride and greatest weakness simultaneously. Cause while I'm debating hypothetically between bag and certificate, I'm buying neither.
Just staying stuck in this decision fever that never breaks, never resolves, never ends. Just me and my spreadsheet, no luxury, no credentials. Just the same person I was yesterday. Was saving, sitting idle, not going either way. Toward growth for glamour, just stagnating in this perpetual state of contemplating what if scenarios that never materialize. Cause commitment terrifies, paralyzed. Maybe the real luxury is having the choice. Maybe certification is just another noise in the self-improvement industrial complex we created. Both options leaving me frustrated, cause neither one's the answer I'm looking for. Neither handbag nor diploma opens the right door to happiness, to fulfillment, to feeling whole. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question to my soul. Maybe I don't need luxury or credentials. Maybe I just need to stop these mental gymnastics trying to justify spending money on things that won't make life less funny or tragic or beautiful or real. Maybe the choice itself reveals that I'm looking for external validation through luxury or certification. Luxury or certification, can't afford them both. Stuck in this dilemma, stuck in this growth or glamour decision that I gotta make. Investment in knowledge or superficial fake. Happiness that fades when trends change pace. Luxury or certification, which one do I chase? With my limited funds, my limited means, caught between practical and materialistic dreams. In the end I'll probably choose neither one. Paralyzed by options till the moment's done. So here I am, another month passed by, still debating luxury versus credentials, asking why I can't just make a choice and commit to the path. But indecision's easier than facing aftermath of choosing wrong, a buyer's remorse of regret. So I'll just keep debating, place my bets on either option. Keep my money saved, stay exactly where I am, perfectly behaved in my mediocrity, in my safe middle ground where neither luxury nor certification can be found. Just me and my eternal indecision game. Luxury versus credentials, both remain just fantasies I entertain but never pursue. That's the honest truth of what I do.
Met you randomly today. In this way connections happen. What's captured is the moment, component of the journey. This turning into friendship, this grip on time released. What's pieces understanding, this landing of the bond. This fond of one another, no other time permits. What sits is our connection, no section of forever. Whatever time we have, what's glad is pure acceptance. No pretense of the future, what's nurture is right now. Somehow we're truly bonded, traveler's connection, fleeting bond. This fond of one another, no other time exists. What's kissed is this moment. Traveler's connection, precious. What's reckless is the bonding, not pondering the end. What's friend is temporary, but scary doesn't matter. What's shattered is the normal, this formal disappears. What's clear is understanding, this landing of the bond. Is fond of one another, no other time permits. What sits is our connection, no section of forever. Whatever time we have, what's glad is pure acceptance. Hours passing, stories sharing, not caring about tomorrow. This sorrow doesn't exist. What's kiss is this moment. Component of the journey, this turning into memory. Finally free to bond. This fond of one another, no other friend compares. What shares is understanding. This landing without effort, the suffer disappears. Here it's clear we're truly friends. What sends is pure connection. No section of the doubt. What if we live same city? This gritty truth of distance, this instant on the moment, component of the beauty. This duty to accept, I've checked my expectations. These stations of my heart, I'll start with gratitude. This altitude of friendship, this grip on time released. What's peace is understanding, this landing of the bond. This fond will stay forever, whatever distance brings. Time to say goodbye now. Now somehow heart is breaking. Not faking, just accepting. Perfecting our goodbye. I'll try to stay composed, what poses my emotion. This notion of the ending. I'm sending all my love, push and shove through sadness. What's gladness is the memory, finally free to hug. What's hugged is our connection, no section of regret. I met with beautiful souls. Traveler's connection, precious. What's reckless is the bonding, not pondering the end. What's friend is temporary, but scary doesn't matter. Met by chance, bonded fast. Goodbye soon, memories last. This is our story. What's glory is the bond. Traveler's connection, no section of forever. Whatever time we had, what's glad was pure and true.
Yeah. May's in the spring is fading. It's trading of the seasons. No reasons to feel sad, but mad is my emotion. This notion of goodbye, I tried one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. This closure, bittersweet. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warmth was formed as preparation, foundation of goodbye. I try to save a last. What's past the spring completely. So sweetly it arrived, but thrive too quickly gone. Last order, spring's finale. This valley of emotion, this notion of goodbye. Yeah, last order of the spring. What's springing is the end. I'll spend this moment wisely, precisely understanding. Yeah, this landing into summer. Bummer is goodbye. I'll try one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. This closure, bittersweet. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warmth was formed as preparation, foundation of goodbye. I'll try to save a last. What's past is spring completely. Yeah, sipping last spring coffee slowly. This holy moment mine was kind as bittersweet. This beat of season's ending. I'm sending my regards. What's scarred is my emotion. This notion of goodbye. I try to hold on longer, but stronger is the pull. What's full is my emotion. This notion spring is done. What's won is memory. Finally, free to grieve. What a spring never ended. This tender garden always but stays a temporary. This very truth is bitter. What's sweeter is the memory. Finally, free to grieve. I leave spring with grace. This place of understanding. This landing in the summer. But bummer is goodbye. Yeah. I'll try one last iced coffee. Honestly, spring's over. Final sip of spring complete. What's beat is my resistance. This distance from the warm. What's formed is acceptance. Yeah, no pretense, just goodbye. I try to remember. December seems so far, but scarred spring ended. I'm sending my farewell. What's well is understanding. This landing into some last order of the spring. What's bringing is the end. I'll spend this moment wisely, precisely understanding. This landing into summer. Spring ending, May's last days. Ice Americano, bittersweet phase. This is my farewell. What's well is understanding. Yeah, last order of the spring. What's bringing is goodbye. I'll try to remember. Last order, bittersweet.
Spent hours curating the perfect mixtape for friends. These amends for not having much money to give actual gifts. These riffs between what I wanted to give and could afford, I ignored by putting heart into making mixtapes. Instead, I'd spread my love through music selection carefully chosen. This frozen moment of time captured on CD with care, I prepare each mixtape like it was a piece of art. From my heart to theirs, showing them who I was through songs. These belong to moments we shared, memories we made together. Whatever the occasion, mixtape was my go-to gift. Hours spent burning CD after CD, setting free my creativity through music curation shown. Mixtape making days were about connection. This selection of
Songs told stories words could never say. Every way I showed I cared was through these mixtapes. Made this displayed my affection through careful curation here, making it clear that each song choice had meaning and intent. Time well spent making mixtapes for my friends to enjoy. This deploy of love through music was my language spoken. This token of appreciation for their friendship shown. How I've grown to understand that gifts don't need to cost money. This honey of mixtape culture was sweeter than gold. Drawing covers by hand for each mixtape made. This displayed my artistic side that rarely showed otherwise. These ties between music and visual art combined, I designed each cover specifically for the recipient. This ingredient, a personalization made each tape special. This vessel of friendship was mixtape in physical form. This warm feeling I got from giving them away. Every day I think about what songs to include next. This text of musical language spoke volumes to friends. These amends for any wrongs through perfect song selection. Computer humming as it burned each track, going back and forth to check if it was finished. Yeah, this set of rituals around mixtape creation. This nation of music lovers sharing with each other like a brother. I give my friends these mixtapes with pride inside. Was my soul exposed through song choices made. This display vulnerability through sharing what I love. Push and shove through feelings I couldn't speak aloud. This crowd of friends received my mixtapes gratefully. Track list written in my best handwriting on an insert. This convert to digital from analog was bittersweet. This complete transition to CD from cassette tape. This landscape of music sharing evolved but stayed the same. This game of showing love through music curation. This nation of mixtape makers understood the code. This road we traveled together through music shared. We cared about each other through the songs we chose. This rose above simple gift giving into art form. This one reception of my mixtapes meant everything. Mixtape making days were about connection. This selection of songs told stories words could never say. Every way I showed I cared was through these mixtapes made. This displayed my affection through careful curation here, making it clear that each song choice had meaning and intent. Burning CDs all night long, drawing covers, selecting songs. Those were the days of mixtape culture. This sculpture of friendship through music sharing shown how we've grown from those mixtape making days together. Whatever happened to that culture I don't know, but I know that those days meant everything to me. Setting free my love through music carefully chosen. This token of friendship was more valuable than money. This honey of mixtape culture was the sweetest gift. This shift to streaming killed mixtape culture sadly but gladly. I have memories of mixtape making days. Those were ways we showed we cared before words could say. Every day I miss those mixtape making days with friends.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, alarm goes off. Time to move my body. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today's a party. Stretching out the laziness, waking up my soul. Healthy days ahead, that's my goal. Gonna drink my water, gonna eat right. Gonna get myself some sleep tonight. Building up routines that make me feel alive. Healthy days, I'm gonna thrive. Healthy days, I'm taking charge. Living life, feeling large. Moving my body, clearing my mind. Leaving bad habits behind. Healthy days, I'm on track. Never looking back. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Looking grow. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Healthy days all year long. Yo. Not about perfection, just about trying. Getting off the couch, no more justifying. Why I skip the workout, why I stay up late. Changing up my habits, rewriting my fate. Meal prep Sunday, gym on Monday. Taking vitamins, making it fun day by day. Not a punishment, it's self-care. Investing in myself cause I'm worth it. Yeah. Gonna drink my water, gonna eat right. Gonna get myself some sleep tonight. Building up routines that make me feel alive. Healthy days, I'm gonna thrive. Healthy days, I'm taking charge, living life, feeling large. Moving my body, clearing my mind. Leaving bad habits behind. Healthy days, I'm on track, never looking back. Energy flowing, feeling strong. Sleep, that's my foundation. Fruits and vegetables, proper hydration. Movement every day, consistency is key. Healthy days are setting me free. Not comparing my journey to anyone else. Just focusing on my own health. Small changes adding up to something great. Healthy lifestyle, not a crash diet fade. Healthy days, this is living my body's Thanksgiving for treating it right, showing it love. Healthy days, that's what I'm thinking of.
Bought my son a United jersey. It's mercy I expected, but rejected was my gift. What's stifted is my pride. He cried for Tottenham kit. What's hick is my ego. This ego of the father, I'd rather he wore red instead he wants son jersey. This mercy killing moment, component of generation. Foundation of my pain, remain composed but hurting. Converting him his mission. This vision of red family, but honestly, he's choosing.
My kids don't understand legacy. This tragedy of generation.
Yeah, foundation of my mission.
My kids don't understand the red.
Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
We'll call them plastic fans. No chance.
No chance they understand.
Yeah, this brand of loyalty. Yeah, What's hit is my ego, this ego of the father. I'd rather he wore red, instead he wants son jersey. This mercy killing moment, component of generation. Foundation of my pain, remain composed but hurting. Converting him his mission. This vision of red family, but honestly, he's choosing. My kids don't understand legacy. This tragedy of generation. Foundation of my mission. My kids don't understand the red. Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
But call them plastic fans.
No chance they understand.
This brand of loyalty, honestly it hurts me. But mercy on that youth. The truth is times have changed. Rearrange their preferences. For fences I'm erecting, protecting red legacy. This family will be finally free to choose, but lose my approval somewhat. But what can father do? Explaining Ferguson glory, the story falls on deaf. What's left is my frustration, foundation of the gap. What's trapped is my nostalgia, but failure to connect. I've wrecked my own mission. Yeah, this vision of red family, but honestly they're choosing. This losing makes me sad, but mad I cannot be. Can't you see that different, desisting on that choice? But voice says keep on trying. Yeah, this dying wish of mine. Yeah, what if they convert later? This greater understanding, demand, and red devotion is notion, a legacy.
Finally free to choose.
But lose my dreams of matching. Just watching them reject, I check my expectations. These stations of my hope, but cope through persistence. This distance growing wider, but rider on the storm, I'll form new strategies. These tragedies of parenting, but caring keeps me trying. Declare this house is red, instead they roll their eyes. These tries of mine rejected, perfected art of science. But trying keeps me going, the showing of devotion. This notion they'll convert what's hurt is my ego. But oh no, I'm committed, this fitted plan of mine. In time they'll understand, this brand of loyalty. Honestly, I'm hoping this coping mechanism, this schism will dissolve.
My kids don't understand the red.
Instead they watch highlights.
These sights of modern football.
But call them plastic fans. No chance.
No chance they understand.
This brand of loyalty. Bought him United kit, he wants son. Generation gap path just begun. This is my struggle, this juggle of generations. Base stations of my hope, but cope through persistence.
My kids don't understand.
But stand by a red legacy. Finally, free to try. I'll die trying to convert.
Yeah.
I saw the glory days firsthand. Understand I witnessed greatness. This latest team can't match what scratched this in my memory.
These victories stack high. I try explaining the youngest, but nothing compares to them back when gigs would fly. This guy Stowe's dictating, debating best midfield. What's sealed is my opinion. It's minion of Ferguson, it's burden of remembering, surrenderance and nostalgia. With more you in my knowledge. This college of glory days. Glory days in my blood running. It's pummeling the memories. These victories still fresh. Glory days in my blood forever. Whatever current form shows, I know what greatness looks like. These sprites are Beckham bending. I'm sending back the glory. This story of the treble was settled in my heart. I start reciting names. These games are pure dominance. Honestly, current team, it seems so far from that. But scratched into my soul, what's whole is glory day. I praise Fergus, say forever. Whatever people say, I'll stay loyal to memories. Reciting lineups like a prayer. I swear I know them all. It's called to remember glory. The story of the class was past is unsurpassed. At last I understand this brand of football gone. What's drawn is my devotion. This notion of the peak, I speak of glory days. These ways of playing pure, for sure nothing compares. What's there a memory? Finally free to live was given was perfection. What if glory days? What if glory days? What if glory days return? I learn to trust again, but when we'll never match what's scratched into my memory. These victories so sweet, I beat anyone debating. This state in pure opinion. This minion of the glory. This story of the treble was settled in my heart. I start explaining why these guys were different. Desisting on my view. What's new can't match the old. Current king gets criticized. I've sized them up to legends. These sessions of the past at last I understand. It's bread of football fading. Invading is nostalgia. But more you with my facts, these stacks of trophies won. What's gone can't be repeated. Defeated is my hope, but cope through memories. These victories sustain me, they'll pain me when I think, but drink from glory days. Glory days in my blood forever. Whenever current form shows, I know what greatness looks like. These strikes are Beckham bended. I'm sending back to glory. Verb is in era, golden age. Witness greatness, turn the page. This is my foundation. Foundation of my faith. I wait for glory's return. But burn into my soul, what's whole is memory. Finally free to say, I'll stay with glory days. These ways of playing pure. Glory days in my blood. Like cherry blossoms. Like cherry blossoms bursting forth this course of my ambition.
No mission, just explosion. This chosen path of mine was kind. This brings example, this ample demonstration. Foundation of my dreams. It seems impossible, but possible through effort. This nurture of my vision. No mission, just pure hustle. I muscle through the doubt. What shouted is my ambition. This mission starts today in this way. I'm declaring this bearing of my soul. Full bloom, dreams exploding. This loading of ambition. No mission, just pure drive.
Full bloom like cherry blossom. What's tossed is my hesitation. Foundation of my dreams. It seems spring's teaching lessons. These blessings of the season. No reason to hold back. What's packed is pure ambition. This mission starts right now.
Somehow I'm feeling ready to steady march forward, but towards what I don't know. This show with pure determination. Foundation of my spring, what's bringing is explosion. Watching flowers bloom reminds what's kind is their courage. The storage of potential, what's mental is my state. I wait no more for perfect, this verdict on my dreams. It seems spring's pushing forward, but towards what I'll create. What's fate is my decision. No mission, just pure hustle. I muscle through the doubt. What shouted is my vision. What if I stay dormant? This torment of hesitation, foundation of regret. I've met what springs example, this sample demonstration, foundation of my courage, this storage of potential. What's mental is my state. I wait no more for perfect, this verdict on my dreams. It seems I'm blooming too. What's new is my determination.
Of my ambition, this mission starts today. In this way I'm declaring this bearing of my soul. What's whole is my commitment. This shipment of my dreams. It seems spring's teaching lessons. These blessings of the season. No reason to hold back. What's packed is pure ambition. This mission starts right now. Full bloom like cherry blossom.
What's tossed is my hesitation, foundation of my dreams. It seems spring's teaching lessons, these blessings of the season. Flowers bursting, dreams erupting, seasons turning, ambition jumping. This is my declaration. Foundation of my spring. What's bringing is explosion. Full bloom like cherry biscuit.
This is my story. This is my story. This is my story. This is my story. This is my story.
Standing in this foreign city, this gritty truth of solo. This own no realization, foundation of my panic. But frantic turns to laughter, disaster or adventure. What's venture is deciding, residing in the chaos. Just us, me, and confusion. This fusion of the panic, but frantic disappears. Here it's clear I'm truly lost. What's tossed is my composure. This closer to the truth. This proof I'm out my comfort. This suffer through the fear, but cleared by my laughter. Lost in translation, beautiful. It's beautiful to panic, but frantic turns to joy. Deploy my sense of humor.
This is my story.
Lost in translation, blessing, confessing I'm completely, so sweetly out my depth. What's left is pure adventure. What's venture is deciding, residing in the chaos. Just us, me, and confusion. This fusion of the panic, but frantic turns to laughter, disaster or adventure. What's venture is my choice. What's voiced is my concern. I learned to laugh at this. What's bliss is understanding. This landing in the moment. Gestures trying to communicate. What's fate is miscommunication. Foundation of my laughter. Disaster turns to story. What's glory is the chaos. Just us, me, and strangers. These dangers don't exist. What's kissed is understanding. This landing through the gesture. No measure of success. Just blessed with trying hard. What's scarred is my ego. But oh no turns to laughter. Disaster or adventure. What's venture is my story. What if maps had loaded this coded understanding? This landing would be boring, not storing any memories. Finally free to laugh. What's path is unexpected, perfected by the chaos. Just us, me, and confusion. This fusion of the panic, but frantic turns to joy. Deploy my sense of humor. This tumor of my fear was cleared by my laughter. Disaster or adventure.
Rest is my story.
Finally found my way back. This track was full of chaos. Just us, me, and laughter. Disaster turns to story. What's glory is the memory. Finally free to see. What's freed is understanding. This landing through confusion. This fusion of the panic, but frantic disappeared. What's cleared is my perspective. Objective was adventure. What's venture was the chaos. Just us, me, and strangers. These dangers turned to friends.
Rest is my story.
Lost in translation, blessing, confessing I'm completely, so sweetly out my depth. What's left is pure adventure. What's venture is deciding.
Rest is my story.
Maps won't load, words won't help. Panic, laugh, finding self.
Rest is my story. Rest is my story.
What's glory is the chaos lost in translation.
Rest is my story.
Foundation of inflation.
Rest is my story.
What's venture was the panic.
Rest is my story.
But frantic turned to joy.
From my bride.
Left the building defeated, this treated like I'm nothing, just something they rejected. Perfected all my answers, but dances of their standards. What's landed is my pride inside the soju glass. At last I'm truly honest, was promised was success. Instead I found rejection, this section of my journey, this turning into doubt. What's shouted is my failure, this trailer of my life. No strife can match this feeling, I'm reeling from the blow. Failed interview night, pride drowning. This clowning of my effort, what's severed is my hope. But cope through this soju. Failed interview night, healing this feeling of rejection. No section of my worth, what's birthed is pure defeat. I'll beat myself up daily, not mainly just tonight. What's right is feeling sorry. This story of my failure, this trailer of my life, no strife can match this moment. Component of my struggle, this juggle disappears here. It's clear I'm truly broken, but spoken is the truth. This proof inside the glass. Oh owner doesn't ask me, just passes extra snacks. What's lacked is conversation, foundation of compassion. This ration of a kindness, this blindness to my tears. What's clear is understanding. This landing at a car, I'll start to feel better. This weather state of eyes, these tries to hold composure. This closer to breaking, not faking, just existing. Resisting all the thoughts, what's called is pure defeat. What if I had succeeded? This needed moment gone, but drawn the street cart. This part of my journey, this turning into strength, the length I'll understand. This brand of rejection, no section defines me. Finally free to cry, I'll try again tomorrow. This sorrow disappears, here it's clear I'm not alone. What's shown is her compassion, this ration of a kindness. Last glass and feeling lighter. This fighter will return, I'll learn from this rejection. This section of my journey, this turning into fuel. What's cruel is just temporary. This scary moment passes, what's best is understanding. This landing at rock bottom, but rotten is just thinking. I'm sinking but I'll rise, what's tries will keep on coming. This pummeling continues, but sinews getting stronger. Failed interview, not healing. This feeling of rejection, no section of my worth was birthed is pure defeat. Interview failed, pride in glass, streetcar found, healing fast. This is my rock bottom, but rotten turns to fuel. What's cruel is temporary. Failed interview night. Interview my past. What's right is streetcar healing. The feeling will pass. Interview my past. The feeling will pass. Homebound, light emotional, this emotional reflection, no section of pure joy. Deploy my full emotion, this notion of the ending. I'm sending all my thanks, what's banked is pure memory. Finally free to feel what's real is complicated. Related to the journey, this turning back to normal. This formal life awaits, what's face determined Monday. This Sunday disappears, what's clear is understanding. This landing brings the end. Homebound flight, bittersweet. What's beat is complicated, related to the ending. I'm sending thanks and grief. Homebound flight, emotional, this no reflection. No section of pure joy. Deploy my full emotion, this notion of the ending. I'm sending all my thanks, what's banked is pure memory. Finally free to feel what's real is complicated. Related to the journey, this turning back to normal. This formal life awaits, what's fate's determined Monday. This Sunday disappears, what's clear is understanding. Looking at my photos, what shows is pure adventure. What's venture now is over, what's rover is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm grateful. This plate full of the memories. Finally free to cry, I'll try to hold composure. This closer to the land and this band and back to normal. This formal life returns, what burns is bittersweet. What speed is understanding, this landing brings the end. What's friend is my adventure. What if I never left, this blessed adventure gone? What's drawn is gratitude, this attitude of thanks. What's banked is pure memory, finally free to feel. What's real is bittersweet, what speed is complicated. Related to the ending, I'm sending all my love. Push and shove through sadness, what's gladness is the journey. This turning back to normal, this formal life awaits. Wait. Almost landed, almost over, what's rover is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm changed, rearranged by the journey. This turning into growth, this oath to remember. December or it's summer, this bummer understanding. This landing brings the end. What's friend is my adventure, what's venture now is memory. Finally free to land, what's planned is my return. I'll learn to integrate. Homebound flight, emotional, this no reflection. No section of pure joy, deploy my full emotion. This notion of the ending. Window seat, heading back, mixed emotions, mental stack. This is my ending. I'm sending thanks and love. Homebound, light emotional. This emotional. Homebound, light emotional. Homebound, light emotional.
Brother, something randomly. Brother, something randomly. Brother, something randomly.
Order something randomly, finally free to gamble. The sample of the culture, no nurture, just pure chance. What's danced is my taste buds, what's floods is understanding. This landing of perfection, no section of regret. I've met with my new favorite, what's savored is this moment. Component of discovery, recovery of faith. What's taste is pure heaven, this leaving of my soul. What's whole is this moment, component of my journey. This turning into memory. First bite, discovery, life change, rearrange my perspective. Objective was just eating, but meeting was destiny. First bite, discovery perfect. What's worth worth it was the gamble, the sample of the culture. No nurture, just pure chance. What's danced is my taste buds.
Perfect.
What's worth it was the gamble, the sample of the culture. No nurture, just pure chance. What's danced is my taste buds. What's floods is understanding this landing of perfection. No section of regret. I've met with my new favorite. What's savored is this moment, component of discovery, recovery of faith. What's taste is pure heaven, this leaving of my soul. What's whole is this experience. Every bite confirms it. This permit to obsession, this session of pure bliss. What's kissed is my palate, this ballad of the flavors. What's savored is perfection, no section of the doubt. What's shouted is my joy, deploy my full excitement. This enlightenment arrives, what thrives is understanding. This landing of the taste, what's paced is my enjoyment. Deployment of my senses, no fences, just pure pleasure. What if I had played safe, this taste would never happen. What's captured is the moment, component of my journey. This turning into brave, what's paved is my adventure. What's venture was the order, this border of unknown. I've shown myself courage, the storage of the memory. Finally free to taste, what's paced is perfection. No section of regret, I met with destiny. Finally free to savor, finishing this plate slowly, this holy moment mine. What's kind is understanding, this landing of discovery, recovery of wonder, this thunder of the flavors. What's savored is perfection, no section of the doubt. What's shattered is my gratitude, this altitude of bliss. What's kissed is my journey, this turning into memory. Finally free to taste, what's pace is my life changing. First bite, discovery, perfect. What's worth it was the gamble, this sample of the culture. No nurture, just pure chance. What's danced is my taste buds. Perfect. Random order, no idea. One bite in new frontier. This is my discovery, recovery of wonder. First bite magic, but tragic, I must leave. Believe I'll come back. What's tracked is this flavor. Ready some random. Ready some random. Ready some random. Ready some random.
Walking through these alleys solo, this so liberating. Debating with myself, my health, the mind improving. This grooving to my rhythm, this kissing disappears here. It's clear I'm truly free, finally free to wander, no pound on my soul. What's whole is this moment, component of my peace. Released from expectations, these stations of my mind. I find myself in walking, not talking, just existing. Resisting all the loneliness, but blessed with freedom shown.
Solo wanderer,
free but lonely. The only sound is footsteps, but steps are mine alone. I've known this bittersweet.
solo wanderer, blessed. What's stressed is sometimes lonely. The only soul is mine. What's kind is understanding. This landing of the freedom, this kingdom of my own. What's shown is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is sometimes empty, but plenty is the freedom. This kingdom of my choice, what's voiced is my decision. This vision of myself, my health depends on solo.
Sometimes wish for company, but see the value solo. This so precious freedom, this kingdom of my own. What's shown is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon sometimes echoes, but oh no disappears. What's clear is understanding, this landing of the balance. This palace of my mind, I'll find both joy and lonely. The only truth is mixed, what's fixed is my decision. This vision of myself, what if I had traveled paired? This scared or solo gone, but drawn would be compromised. What's prized is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is sometimes empty, but plenty is the freedom. This kingdom of my choice, what's voiced is my decision. This vision clear and true, what's new is understanding. This landing of the balance. Night falling, still walking, not talking, just existing, resisting all the loneliness, but blessed with freedom shown. I've known this bittersweet. What's beat is independence, no pretense of companion. This canyon of my soul, what's whole is this moment, component of my journey. This turning into growth, this soul to myself. My health depends on solo. This so precious freedom, this kingdom of my own.
Solo wanderer, blessed. What's stressed is sometimes lonely. The only soul is mine. What's kind is understanding. This landing of the freedom.
Walking alone, foreign streets. Freedom mixed, bittersweet. This is my journey. It's turning into self.
Solo wanderer.
What's so bittersweet. What's beat is independence. No pretense. Just me, just me, just me, just me, just me, just me.
From a dream from a dream to soul me get standing in the airport alone, this zone of pure adventure. Once venture is beginning, I'm grinning through the nerves. What served is pure excitement, enlightenment, and terror. This era doesn't exist. What's kissed is opportunity, finally free to fly. I'll try to stay composed. What's post is my composure. This closer to departure. What's captured is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm shaking, not faking, just existing, resisting. All the fear is clear. I'm really doing this. First flight solo, heart pounding. The ground and disappear soon. What's moon is destination, foundation of my freedom. First flight solo, overwhelming. This telling of my courage, this storage of my dreams. It seems impossible, but possible. I'm standing. This land that hasn't happened. What's captured is excitement, enlightenment, and terror. This era doesn't matter. What's shattered is my comfort. This suffer disappears soon. What's moon is my adventure. What's venture is beginning. I'm grinning through the nerves. What's served is pure freedom. Boarding, passing, trembling hands. This brand of solo travel, unravel all my fears. It's clear I'm really going, not knowing what awaits. What's fate's determined, nothing, just something about courage. A storage of my dreams. It seems I'm really doing, not viewing, just experiencing. This glancing that departure was captured is my heart. I'll start this journey solo. This so brave decision. This vision finally real.
What if I turn back now? This vow would be broken. I've spoken to myself. My health depends on this.
What's bliss is solo travel, unravel all my comfort. This suffer through the fear is clear. I'm really going, not knowing what awaits. What's fate's determined courage, a storage of my dreams. It seems impossible, but possible. I'm bored and recording this moment, component of my growth. Finally on the plane now, some hearts still racing, not pacing, just existing, resisting all the doubt. What's shouted is my courage, a storage of my dreams. It seems I'm really flying, not lying to myself. My health depends on this. What's bliss, this solo journey, this turning into brave. What's paved is my adventure, what's venture is beginning. I'm grinning through the window, this so real now.
First flight solo, overwhelming. This telling of my courage, this storage of my dreams. It seems impossible, but possible. I'm flying.
In my dreams, in my dreams, it's over. Airport terminal, passport grip, heart racing, solo trip. This is my beginning, I'm winning over fear. First flight solo.
What's so overwhelming?
What my dream
This telling of my courage, this storage finally real.
What my dream What my dream
Morning come milk, coffee in hand, cherry blossoms, perfectly planned. Spring morning ritual.
Yeah.
Morning ritual.
Yeah.
Walking to work with coffee steaming, just dreaming a perfect morning. What's dawning is appreciation, foundation of my routine. I seen these blossoms yearly, but clearly this year hits. What's lit is morning, chaos just us and cherry petals. What's settled is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm peaceful. This blissful morning ritual, habitual but special. This vessel of my coffee, honestly spring mornings, these warnings of the day, but stay present in this moment. Cherry blossom coffee, morning peace, release from daily chaos, just us and petals falling. Cherry blossom coffee, ritual, habitual but sacred, naked truth about mornings. These warnings of the day, but stay present in the moment. Component of my peace, release from all the chaos, just us and cherry petals. What's settled is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm grateful. This plate full of serenity, finally free to breathe. I'll seize this morning moment, component of my routine. I've seen these blossoms yearly, steam rising from my cup. What's up with perfect timing? I'm finding peace is simple. The symbol of the spring, what's bringing is the coffee. Honestly, this moment, component of my sanity, finally free to feel. What's real is this connection, no section of the chaos, just us in morning ritual, habitual but special. This vessel of my peace, release from all the stress. What if every morning felt this is bliss state of being? I'm seeing cherry petals. What's settled is my spirit, can't hear it, but I'm peaceful. This blissful morning ritual, habitual but sacred, naked truth about peace. Release from daily chaos, just us and coffee steaming. This dreaming of perfection, no section of the stress. I'm blessed with this moment, component of my spring. Arriving at my workplace calm,
This bomb a morning ritual, habitual, beneath it I've seeded peace within what's been established daily, but mainly just surviving. I'm thriving through small moments, these components of my sanity, finally free to breathe. I'll seize these morning ritual, a ritual but sacred, naked truth about peace, released through cherry blossoms, 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 blossoms. Cherry blossom coffee, ritual, a ritual but sacred, naked truth about mornings. These warnings of the day, but stay present in the moment. Morning, coffee in hand, cherry blossoms, perfectly planned. This is my spring ritual, ritual but sacred, naked truth about peace. Released through morning coffee, cherry blossom mornings. These mornings, these mornings, these mornings, these mornings disappear.
Before the sun on weekend, descending to my service. No nervous, just devotion. This notion of providing, I'm hiding my exhaustion. This offering of breakfast. What's fast is my commitment. This shipment of my love.
Push and shove through tired,
but wide is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just pure love. Push and shove through weekend, but ending is an option.
Weekend morning solo, quiet devotion.
This notion of pure service, no nervous, just pure love. Surprising is my energy,
finally free to serve them.
this herd and breakfast cooking. I'm looking at their peace, released from my own needs. What's seated is devotion. This notion of pure love, push and shove through tired, but wired is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love. Kitchen sounds of breakfast, making this taking of my energy. Finally free to give what's lived is sacrifice. What's priced is my own rest, but blessed is their comfort. They suffer through my tired, but wide is devotion. This notion of pure service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love, push and shove through weekend, but ending is an option. This adoption of my role. What if I stay sleeping is keeping on my rest with test of understanding, but landing in resentment this sent me into service. No nervous, just devotion. This notion of pure love,
push and shove through tired,
but wired is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just pure love. Breakfast ready, family waking, this taking on my service, no nervous, just devotion. This notion they don't see, but free from expectations. These stations of my love, I push and shove through tired, but wired is my spirit. Can't hear it, but I'm working. This lurking act of service, no nervous, just commitment. This shipment of my love, push and shove through weekend.
weekend morning solo rising,
Surprising is my energy,
finally free to serve them.
this herd and breakfast cooking. I'm looking at the piece, first one up,